Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a monthly reading for February 2019 for those born under the energy of Cancer. If you are new to my channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. For those returning subscribers, glad to have you back again. And let's see, these readings may or may not resonate with you. Perhaps the last one did, maybe this one won't. Perhaps the last one didn't, maybe this one will. We'll see. If it does, of course, you'll know who you are. So let's find out. Okay, this is going to be a Celtic cross spread, so you have the focus of the reading. What challenges you? Foundation. Recent past. Present moment. Soon to be future. How you see yourself, how others see you and the environment, your hopes and fears, and a possible outcome. Bottom of the deck. So the overall energies, we're dealing with Four of Swords, taking time to rest, meditation, taking time out, removing yourself from situations. So, focus of the reading here, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is possibly to deal with not taking the time to really assess what you're putting into a situation, or not wanting to see what's possibly coming out of it. So maybe you've put in a lot of time and effort into something, and it's like throwing your hands up and saying, oh well, that's sort of it for now. I don't want to put any more, I don't even want to know about it, sort of thing. Challenge. Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like what you have been putting into has been growing and has been manifesting. Maybe you can't see it at this moment, and I think it's got to do with like taking some time to rest and really just removing yourself from the situation or the thoughts surrounding it, because it could be a lot better than what you're seeing it as being. Foundation. Six of Cups in reverse. So this could be dealing with a soulmate relationship possibly, or not being able to let go of the past in certain aspects. So possibly hurts from the past being held onto, and not being able to let go, not seeing what's really growing here. Recent past. Have Page of Wands. There may have been a little communication coming, probably wasn't enough. Could be dealing with someone that's immature also, someone younger. Might have children involved in this. Possibly that might be playing a part of... I think it's a part of it, but it doesn't have much to do with it. Seems there is a lot of growth here, but it's just like you're not able to see it. So in the present moment, Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety, sleepless nights, not being able to let go of negative thoughts, things like that, thinking about the worst, not seeing a positive outcome. Let's see how you see yourself. Two of Swords, feeling guarded, like there's a decision that needs to be made, and you're guarding your heart in this. Obviously you don't want to be hurt. That's causing a lot of anxiety at this time. Possibly had something to do with communication, maybe finding out about something you didn't want to hear. Possibly waiting for the communication, now it's happened, so like I'm getting a feeling of throwing the hands up sort of thing. Like maybe it wasn't something that you wanted to hear. The challenge I'm seeing is being able to see what's actually there, something that's very stable. It's got to do with letting go of past hurts so they don't affect the future outcomes. I think that's part of this decision that needs to be made. I think that's something you're aware of in your environment, how others see you. The Devil in reverse, so this is coming into a more stable position, letting go of obsessions, addictions, toxic energies. Maybe it's like drinking too much, putting that down. Possibly, if there was substance abuse, it's like letting go of that, letting go of the past, letting go of obsessive tendencies, becoming more balanced. Hopes and fears. Yeah. Fearing too much that this isn't going to work out, if this is obviously another person that you're thinking about, and it's really fearing that this isn't the union that it could be. I'm seeing that it is, you're not seeing it. It's like projecting too many negative emotions towards it. But also feel it's got a lot to do with this Devil in reverse. It's letting go of those emotions and those thoughts. And that really could bring about a positive outcome in this, at least for yourself in a lot of ways, to help rebalance. Near future, Ace of Wands in reverse, so feeling like there's an opportunity missed. Yeah, it's a lot of projection of the worst is what I'm getting. It's like this is self-sabotage is what I'm getting in a lot of ways. It's like if there was past hurts, or if there's news that you didn't find out, didn't like, or you finally received communication and there's something that you didn't want to hear, it's like automatically thinking the worst of it all and all that sort of thing. And it's causing too much anxiety. It's like there's possibly still more that you need to hear. It's like you've only got like half the story in a lot of ways. And there's a lot of fear being projected towards possible outcome. Knight of Cups in reverse. So projecting these sort of thoughts could manifest something, where a love cannot eventuate in that sort of environment, that sort of state of mind, that sort of projection. It's a decision you need to make. It's like, what I'm seeing is like to only see the best, to see something for what it really is, to let it happen naturally, you see. So I feel it's a big part of these cards being in the reverse. It's like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy in a lot of ways. Remember, this is a possible outcome. So, if you are dealing with a soulmate, possibly summer twin flame, something like that, it's not always going to be easy, and it's a lot of letting go of these negative emotions, and that's going to be a big part of that. You know, holding on too tightly to things from the past, it's got to be let go of. So let's get some clarification here. Let's see this page of wands. What is this communication that's coming in, or has come in perhaps? Honest communication. Could have been harsh words perhaps, but I'm getting there's some truth that has come to light. Presents a great opportunity. Again, Ace of Pentacles, not being able to see what's really been growing, not taking time to assess. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles again, the Two of Cups. It's like there's a massive opportunity here, and you're fearing the worst about it. It's like, do not project those thoughts of, that's not going to be good. So let's see. Two of Cups again. Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like you've got to let go of this energy, this anxieties, these worries, fearing the worst. Let's see this communications page. What's this communication about? What's this communication about? Two of Cups. Again, it's like the third time, so yeah, definitely dealing with someone that you love very dearly, possibly soulmate, a twin flame. I'm getting it is, but it's like these negative projections or what you're sending out to them could, your fears are your worst enemy, is what I'm getting. It's like, give it time, let the communication grow. There's still more that you need to know and find out about. They're not telling you everything just yet, but what you have received wasn't enough, and you're starting to overanalyze things, starting creating your own scenarios, things like that, and that's projecting a lot of this energy. For some, it could be finding out about another person involved with the person that you love, and it's like, obviously, you know, it's not what you want to hear, but I'm getting temporary as well, so don't fear the worst very much is what I'm getting. So let's see this decision, Two of Swords. I'm getting clearly, it's like you need to make a decision about how you're going to project your thoughts, what you're actually sending out. You know, if you're fearing the worst, it's like that's what you're going to get. And as I was shuffling, like this come out, it's like the third, it come out twice and I was shuffling. And it did come out once in the reverse and I was looking at that. You know, it's like fearing the worst, it's gonna eventuate in that way. Let's see, Two of Swords. of Cups in reverse. That's guarding your heart possibly a bit too much. Let's get another card for that. Let's see this Ten of Cups in reverse. Oh, yeah, that's the decision. It's like, do you want this? Do you want that? It's like, what are you trying to manifest? What are you sending out? Which way is it going to go? That's the decision. I'll get another card for it. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, well, that's a lot. So we'll go Six of Swords. It's like the decision is, do you see failure or do you see victory? I should have actually left that card there, but let's see. Yeah, I'm getting it's like things, there is still more. Still more. This is Ten of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. And that's basically your choice, is like, which way do you want it? Do you want the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles like this? Or do you want it like this? That's your choice. It's pretty clear. I'm getting a lot too. It's like there's still more to be said, and it's like you need to calm your thoughts and what you're projecting out. Over analyzing things and thinking the worst all the time, it's creating something that you really don't want. And that's a clear decision. Do we want this? Or do we want this? Because that comes about with this. Needs to be let go of very clearly. Now, and it does have to do with the past hurts. I feel Six of Cups. Let's shuffle again. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse. Finding out about possibly lies or deceit, which has got you all tangled up. I remember too from the last reading, if someone, if your person's been going through some karmic shit and you're finding out about it, it's like, well, that's their stuff, and stuff they have to go through. One more. Yeah, this Page of Wands come out a couple of times, so I'll mention it again. It's like there's more that needs to be said. You don't have the full story yet. Don't think the worst. Yeah, Page of Wands again. Yeah, it's communication may not be enough, it may not be serious enough, and it's put you in a difficult state. Possibly just, it's maybe the other person's just still being a bit immature. You know, if they're not, they're still dealing with their own stuff, you know, they're probably a bit guarded. So there's more that needs to be said, there's more that needs to happen. Let's see. It's Two of Cups in reverse. Actually, Ace of Wands. Let's see Ace of Wands. What's this Ace of Wands about? Near future. Possibly finding out there was someone else involved, or actually I'm getting two, it's like changing thought patterns could bring a reconciliation, reunion. It can go one way or the other. It's very important, I'll say it again, like very clearly, be careful of what you're projecting out, because that will determine very strongly the outcome. Cancerians are very intuitive and very emotional people, and it's like you do know what you send out. If you do it with emotion, it has a very great effect. So you just got to be very careful. Find that stillness, find some peace, you know, project what you want, not what you fear. It's like things are happening slowly, possibly too slow for your liking, it's causing anxiety and stuff like that, but things will happen when they're supposed to happen, quite simply. Especially if this person is going through some difficult energies themselves, it's like I feel that it will happen in its own time. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Five of Swords, Moon in reverse. Revealing, or what do you call it? Secrets coming to light. Truths are being revealed, possibly as things that you didn't want to hear, things like that, you know, which is affecting this relationship, or has the possibility to. Five of Swords, it's like if it's creating arguments, it's like you could win and come off, you know, the better person, but at what cost? Feeling too, it's like if things are just happening too slowly, not moving fast enough. Some things are coming to light. And there will be communication happening. And this communication is someone that's very, very special, very yeah. You know, how else can I put it? This is a divine union that's supposed to that could happen. All depends on how you go about it. Because I see this, that's why I was flipping these cards, because it can go very easily one way, very easily another. You know, with all these cards in the reverse, what you're projecting out, you can turn everything back around in that way. But a big part of it is like letting go of obsessions and toxic behavior or toxic thinking, things like that. So let's see. Let's see more about this communication. This communication with this Two of Cups. I feel this is something that it just can't be rushed. It's just the way it is. Sucks, yeah. There is a possibility here for reconciliation, reunion with someone. You feel like maybe you've lost, the opportunity's been lost because things are moving too slowly. There is something coming in. Let's see this Two of Cups here. This communication. Star. Yeah, it's something destined. It's something that's supposed to happen in divine timing. Feels like, yeah, it's like they're going through a lot of healing, but it's like this is going to be a part of your healing too. You know, being able to rest properly, put your thoughts at ease and project what you want. Let go of these anxieties and these negative thoughts. I feel you're going to be able to do this. And that's you know, that can be all it takes in time, because it's just not right now. And it's like, yeah, of course you want everything now. I can't blame you. You know, this is the choice. This is the decision. And it's got a lot to do with how you're thinking on getting. There is some truths that need to be come out. Possibly it's like they possibly felt deceived, and then it's like these secrets are coming out. It's like they probably had some negative thoughts as well, and it's like, well, no, you know, record needs to be set straight. You know, no more secrets, things like that. You know what it's like when you're dealing with someone that you love very much. You know, if they've been going through a hell of a time, and you really want to communicate with them. And you know, these things come to light. It's like, well, how will you react? It's like, are you going to do that in a loving way, or try to put blame, or try and say, well, you should have done this, should have done that? Or is it just going to be a case of where you listen, let them express themselves, speak their own truth? You know, it's like if they're telling you about things, possibly they had deceptions in their life and things like that, it might be difficult to hear, you know, these secrets coming out. Could be a lot of stuff they've been going through, and it's like, you know, they probably had this themselves. They had a lot of things fall apart. And if they're coming to you, you know, to discuss it or whatever, it's like, careful. It's like, you got to do it from a heartfelt place. Show love and compassion. You know, it's like, be a friend first. You know, don't just sort of try and jump straight into a, you know, a wonderful relationship too quickly. It might not work out that way. There are things that need to be worked on and said and discussed and things like that. There needs to be more communication. There's still more that needs to be known. Like, the whole story isn't there yet. And yeah, it's like, it's happening slowly, but it's moving like it is coming. This thing is eventuating. There is more than what you realize in this. You know, it's a lot about having faith. You know, It's having faith in this person, it's having faith in yourself. It's like, am I good enough for them? You know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, yes, you know, that sort of thing. Having faith, you know, things will happen the way they're supposed to happen, all in the fullness of time. Divine timing has a part to play in this, very much so. See this Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, Seven of Cups, it's like there are no other options, there are no other people. It's like, you know who you want. It's definite. You know, it's a definite. You definitely know who it is you want. Being distracted by too many anxious thoughts, to stuff keeping you up at night. It's like you need to focus on other things. Let them deal with their own stuff, and if they come to you to talk about it, maybe they don't want to talk about it straight away. Maybe they just want to go out for a coffee, have a little, you know, just catch up a little bit, talk about stuff that's not so hardcore and emotional at all, the stuff they've been going through, you know, already. That will happen naturally, as it should. It may happen over a couple of drinks, you know, that sort of thing, where a closer connection is being formed. And so I'm getting, it's like, it's listen to what they have to say without judgment. That's a part of it. You know, perhaps that's why things are moving slowly, or because they're going to see how you're going to react to this sort of stuff coming to light. I'm sure it's not going to be easy, whatever you're going to be hearing about. You know, we all live different lives with different experiences, so it's very difficult to go through. But that's, yeah, I'm seeing that's very much this clear decision. Which way do you want it? You know, again, so in the upright, we have virtually, you know, some of the, you know, these are all the cards, you know. Which way? That's the decision. And it's like, if that's what you want, focus on that. It will happen naturally when it's supposed to happen. You know, that's the decision. So this is part on your side too. It's like you still have some things to go through yourself, and this will be a part of the healing, that'll be a part of the healing with them. And all things must be in balance for this union to eventuate. There needs to be balance. There's more that needs to be said. Letting go of past hurts, not letting it affect your present moment and what you're projecting out. See this Nine of Swords. Okay, actually let's see this Moon in reverse and the Five of Swords. What's it about? What are some of the secrets that will be coming out? Lovers in reverse, possibly about the partnership that they've went through that failed, possibly a karmic partnership. Possibly they got hurt very badly. You know, they might not be ready for a relationship at this time. Three of Pentacles is something that needs to grow and on a strong foundation. See this manifest. It's cooking away. Ten of Swords in reverse. Again, it's like not being able to put down and let go of past burdens, let the cycle complete. What are these secrets? What is this? These deceptions, these lies. I'm feeling it's like that's a lot on their side, like they found out stuff about deceptions and lies, and that's holding them back from this Knight of Cups being in the upright, because they have been so badly hurt, or they've been going through some terrible crap, you know, that they're just in a, you know, they could be bloody well heartbroken. That's what I mean. It's like you got to be compassionate with them. Just keep it casual. Go out for a couple of drinks. Have some light-hearted communication. Be a friend first and foremost, for something stronger to develop and eventuate, because it seems like it's going to. It definitely has the possibility. It's supposed to be. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, maybe they it was an opportunity that was missed. It's possibly had something to do with work and career, finances. Maybe part of this partnership had to do with like financial partnership. It's put things out of balance for them. There is one more I need to put down. Possible outcome for the near future. Sorry. Near future. Yeah. There will be passionate communication. There are certain things that need to be resolved before it can become romantic connection. There is definitely a romantic connection. It's a spiritual connection. It's something that's supposed to be. It's divine. I feel, you know, going towards this in the right way is going to bring about, you know, a restoring of passion. It's like then it can really move forward. And that might not happen until like possibly towards the end of the month, etc. You know. But there is some passionate communication that will come in. I just keep it light for the moment. Listen to them. Show compassion. Be a friend to them first. It may be difficult what you're going to hear about, and that's going to upset you a lot. You know. Yeah. Justice in reverse. It's like there's been a lot of injustice. They've been dealing with karma. Very simply. It's already going on too long. Okay. What's the main message here for Cancer? Cancer got a lot to deal with. It's what Cancer readings always seem to be some of the longest I do. But that's what comes. It's all for the highest good. Let it flow naturally, you know, especially, yeah, if they have been going through their own tower moments and things like that, or breaking of karmic relationships, that sort of thing. I mean, it'd be obviously very difficult for them to just jump into a relationship, you know, straight away, so you could be hearing about some of this stuff they've been going through. Be very hard to deal with, but I mean, if it's coming from them, that's like, you know, they want you to hear about it as part of their life. It's what's happened to them. It's like that's what's been going on. Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. It's just got to be careful moving forward. It's the most important message here for Cancer. Move on from these energies. Find peace and time for yourself. Hermit. You've got to let go. Let things happen naturally as they should. Overthinking things too much. Overanalyzing. Six of Swords relates to bottom here, patience, planning. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles upright. Harmony. Six of it's the Lovers card. Patience. Reassess things. Don't give too much and not receiving enough. It's like, let there be balance, let there be harmonious union, let things eventuate the way they should, and they will. It seems like I'm getting more strongly they're moving on from a situation that was not serving them anymore, and they are in a place of solitude, I believe, is what you need to hear. They're in this hermit mode at the moment. This will move forward when they are through with healing. They may not be showing how much they care about you, and this is important. It doesn't mean that they don't. It's just something they're not able to do, possibly with this sort of energy around them, if that's what's been going on. I'm feeling this is a lot on their side as well. There's been a lot of injustice they've been dealing with, karmic situations. Yeah. Patience. There is love coming. Triumph. Chariot card. You need to be coming back into your own power and your own true energies. Because, that's who they're seeing you as, is their knight in shining armor. Male, female, doesn't matter, but you get what I mean. They're going to be a lot more careful this time, so that's what you got to be aware of. Okay, Cancer. That's going to be your reading for February. I do hope things work out for you, and it seems like there is a very strong potential, but there is some very heavy energies around here that need to be dealt with too, and it's very much to be controlling your own thoughts and being true to yourself. Things will turn around, things will happen the way they should when they should. Simple as that. Okay, I'm going to be doing a full moon reading. That'll be to do with love and relationships, so there may be something in there that resonates with you, maybe not. We'll see when the time comes. But until then, take care.